Hey there, Sean Terry here, and welcome back with another episode of Ask Flip2Freedom.com. And this is where we answer your questions under the hashtag Ask Flip2Freedom. Ask Flip2Freedom. So you can go on Twitter, you can go on Instagram, you can go on Facebook or any other social, and you can go on there and put Ask Flip2Freedom, put your question in there, and we take all the questions, ones that are similar, and we will answer those questions for you. Now, today came a question from Camilla Christopher via Ask Flip2Freedom. I think it was Twitter, and said, how do you handle market shifts and what do you do to stay on top of the fray? Camilla, spectacular question. Now, I wish I would have known this way back in 2008. Right? When the market crashed. If I would have known that, then I would have made different decisions. The bottom line is it's all determined by inventory, right? Inventory in our business, whether you're fix and flip or real estate or whatever, inventory is the number one thing you want to watch. So we watch inventory every single month. So let me give you an example. If you remember back, Camilla, in 2005, the market was on fire. Real estate was it was nuts, right? I mean, houses would put a sign in the yard. They would get, 30, 40, 50 offers. They would have this escalating prices. Home builders would put their houses out on a lottery. You'd actually have to, they'd take a lottery. They'd put your number in there. If your number picked, you could buy a house, right? That was 2005. Now, if you look at inventory levels in 2005, and I'm taking Phoenix as an example, but this could be nationwide and this could be in your city or state across the country. The bottom line is, at that time, there was 5,000 units on the market in July of 2005. That was the absolute height of the market. July of 2005, in Phoenix, there was 5,000 units. That's it. Only 5,000 units. So if people are looking to buy properties, you have tons of buyers and very little inventory. What happens when you have a lot of buyers and little inventory? Price skyrocket, right? Especially if money becomes loose like it did. Money was easy to get. All you had to do was fog a mirror and you could get a loan back then. Now, let's look what happened. 2006, 2007, 2008. Remember in June of 2008 when Washington Mutual actually went out of business? They were bust. Remember when the stock market dropped 700 points and there was this whole fear of the banks were going to shut down and this other bank shut down and all these banks shut, and it was like everyone was freaking out, this massive financial crisis. Well, at that time, inventory, and I'm using Phoenix as an example again, Camilla, but inventory at the time was 50,000 units. So we went from 2005 to 5,000 to 2008, just a handful of years later, 50,000 units. Now, if you have a lot of inventory and not a lot of buyers, what happens? Prices plummet. So in 2005, you'd list a house, right? You get 30 offers, prices would drive up and escalate. In 2008, they'd list a house. Houses that were $200,000 in 2005 went down to 20 grand. You could buy houses for $20,000. Why? Tons of inventory, not a lot of buyers. Now, you bring it back to where we are today in 2017, and we look at the current market and look at inventory in your market and look at historically of where it was last quarter, last year, 2 years ago, 2008, 2005. Look back on your quarter, and you can get this data from your real estate agent. You can have them pull an inventory or a screenshot, and it has like a little screenshot of where the inventory lies in your current market. Now, back to Phoenix again. Phoenix, our current inventory market is hovering right now around 19,000. 19,000 units. So it's not 50,000, it's not 5,000, so we've got a very robust market. And the inventory is declining every single month. So we watch inventory every single month. Now, that's how you stay on top of the fray, quote what you say, Camilla. That's how you understand and stay on it. Now, for real estate wholesalers, right? Guys that are getting properties under contract and selling them. Inventory gives us the ability to adjust our offer price as inventory decreases. So if inventory decreases and you have a distressed seller and you have other people you're competing against, as inventory decreases, we know that there's more buyers coming into the market, there's less inventory, so they're gonna pay a premium for the property. Now, back in a normal, regular market, a buyer might buy a property at 70% less repairs, less your fee. So they're buying in the mid 60% range, right? Because the inventory tightens, prices go up. Now they're buying maybe at 75 to 80%. So if you know that the inventory is tightening and buyers are buying at a higher 75 to 80% loan to value, right, or property value, you have the ability to adjust your offer price up. So in our Monday morning meetings, we're talking about our business and talk about what's going on, talk about offers. Guess what? We instruct our guys based upon the inventory to increase their offer prices. So if we're staying in tune with the current inventory of the market and we increase our offer prices because we know we can exit at a higher price, then guess what? We're gonna beat out the competition and beat out their specific offers. Why? Because we can offer more and we can still exit because we know that we can exit at a higher price. So now, if the inventory increases, what are you gonna do? You're gonna reduce your offer price to your seller, and then you're gonna reduce your sell price to your buyer. Instead of selling at maybe 75 to 80%, maybe you're gonna sell at 70, 75%. Maybe you're gonna sell back at 60 to 65 to 70%. Maybe you're gonna sell at 70% less repairs, right? As inventory increases, that's what happens. Now what we do is we got to reduce our offer price, but the way we do that is watching inventory every single month. And we typically get that data from the MLS. So, Camilla, I hope this answered your question about how to handle the market shifts. The market shifts slowly, and if you watch that inventory, you can really gauge of exactly what's happening. I suggest you watch it every single month. So, if you have a question, anybody else watching this has a question, go to Ask Flip2Freedom. Inside of Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, hashtag AskFlip2Freedom, and type in your question. We'd be happy to answer your question, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and God bless.